Day 15. The fact that I have made 15 of these videos is wild. This morning I'm going on a walk with my friend Kim. Why I gotta stop talking with my hands. This morning I'm going on a walk with my friend Kim. She and I will walk one of the bike trails. I don't know if I'll do any recording there because I'm hanging out with my friend. I got some stuff I need to do around the house, and then tonight Tony and I are going to a concert. So I had some rice cakes for dinner with some peanut butter. That's been my go-to in the mornings. I'm out of berries. I need to go shopping, but that probably won't happen until this weekend or probably Monday. I don't know. But I do know I'm gonna leave the house and go for a walk. I'm just out of the shower after my walk. I walked a little over 8,000 steps, like 800, almost 200 and something steps. So I just got out of the shower. I need to eat something for lunch. I'm starving. I have clothes to fold, which I'm not doing right now. Also, I did not make my bed this morning. I need to do my hair and my makeup, and I need to clean the living room. So I think the first thing I gotta do is eat and then finish the rest of the stuff I need to do. I was gonna do a little bit of mascara, but it seems to have disappeared, so I'm currently trying to look for that.
Eddie, have you seen the mascara that was in the bathroom?
I think. Wait.
You think?
I think.
So we can't use other people's eye makeup.
I know.
Where is it?
Here. I think it's in
Pretty sure Addie stole it. Let me put some of this on my legs. A little bit of tanner. Okay, you cannot use other people's eye makeup.
I didn't. I was using it to draw. Not like draw, just like a little thing real quick.
Okay, stop stealing my stuff.
That's not.
I just stole your stuff, so I'm
That's
just
glitter.
messing with you. I know. She and I ended up joking about that for a couple seconds because I was actually putting her stuff on my legs that was in the bathroom, so it was just a funny moment between us. I should not have put that on first. I have no idea what I'm doing. Sure does make my eyes look pretty. I'm back up to brush my teeth. Right now I'm gonna go get something to eat. I feel like the lip gloss was also a waste, but it's fine. Put it. I borrowed this purse from my daughter. Put that in there. Put this in there. And put charger in there. Extra hair tie, just in case. Let's go get something to eat. Brush my hair. Don't mind my messy living room. I just told you it needed cleaned. Don't mind it. Alright, let's go figure out what we're gonna eat. I need something. I think I know. I'll be right back. I don't know. I can't get a good angle, so I'll just show you everything that I pulled out. I don't know how good this is gonna be. So I'm gonna start with a protein wrap. Got a little bit of rice here. Let's see if it's any good. Yeah, it was from a couple days ago. I think it's good. Okay, so we got protein wrap. Then I've got bacon ranch tuna packet. Let's try it. It's pretty good. It is, tore off the top, 80 calories and 14 grams of protein. Other stuff, but that's all I'm worried about in this moment. The rice I'm using is just a little bit of a filler to fill me up. Because it is almost 2, the concert's at 5. I don't know when I'm going to be able to eat again, so this is kind of like an empty thing that I'm adding. Just to make me fuller. I think I'm going to add cucumber. I don't know if that's crazy or not. I think I'm going to do that. I'm thinking thin cucumber. Can't get the plastic off. Let's do some thin slices of cucumber. I don't know what this is turning into. Do I want to add bell pepper? I think I do. Let's do like a small one. Doing this quick and easy. I don't want to get out another knife or a cutting board because I still have a lot I need to do before we leave. I wasn't going to take this walk today because I knew I had a lot to do. However, I did get 8,000 steps when I didn't know if I was going to be able to work out today. So I still got my 45 minutes. I still got to have really good conversation with my friends. I went walking with 2 of my friends. One of them is a new friend, but I really like her. She's very cool so far. And my other friend, well, we got time. I met her a couple years ago. Complete stranger. I was at the park with Addie, and I was sitting on a bench while Addie was playing, and I was just kind of watching her play from a distance. And this woman came up to me and asked if anybody was sitting next to me, and I said, no, you're more than welcome to sit. I'm not here with anybody else. And she and I just started talking like we had known each other forever. And finally, after talking for a little bit, she points and she goes, there's some girls over there. And I go, no way, they're playing with my daughter. Turns out our kids actually knew each other from school, which is funny because we were not even in the same town that our kids go to school. We were in a different town. So it was crazy because apparently our kids knew each other. And ever since that day, it's been like we've known each other forever. You know how you just have that connection with people sometimes. And so she and I lately have been really on a health kick, trying to keep each other accountable. And then we just recently joined in a new girl. So I went walking with her for the first time today, but I've met her a couple times. I'm not really familiar with her very well, but also instantly I just had a really good connection with her too. So that is the story of how I met this friend. I'm not going to use any names, but it's been really cool to go walk with them and kind of talk and talk girl things. You know what I mean. If you're a girl, you probably know. Okay. I'm done with the wrap. Let's see if I can. I need to wrap it up still. It's a little fat. Get in there. I don't know. I feel like that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Normally I'm a lot better at this, but does it taste good? Let's find out. I also think I'm going to add some berries. I've got raspberries. And strawberries. These look like they're on their last leg. Just gonna do a couple. Alright, I think that's what I'm gonna have for lunch. That's good. Alright, let me sit and eat this and then come help me clean the house before I need to leave. I don't want to hear any whining. We all need to do it. I decided, I've been addicted to mandarin oranges lately, and I've got some I need to use up, so I decided I'm going to add this to my fruit. No, I'm not. Apparently. Okay, let's set that aside. I knew that these were probably on their last leg. I'm not eating through an entire bag by myself fast enough. Apparently I'm the only one in the house that eats them. This one seems fine.
What are you doing?
Eating lunch.
Why are you recording?
Because I'm showing myself what I'm eating for lunch. I've been doing a video every day for 75 days, I want to do it of like how I'm eating better and exercising, and she just stole my strawberry.
Sup, dudes?
Anyways, I'm adding an orange to my lunch.
What sandwich is this?
It's a little wrap I made myself.
I want to try it just to make sure
It
there's
has tuna.
I don't care what tuna is it.
It's a bacon ranch tuna. It's pretty good.
Mm.
Is it good?
Mm.
Okay. Go clean your room.
Okay.
You're stalling. Alright, I'm gonna eat this lunch and then I'll see you when I clean. I keep saying that and then I keep coming back, but for real this time. Lunch was 468 calories and 33 grams of protein. I kind of ate smaller for breakfast and lunch. Now 400 some calories, not super small. However, I'm still in a calorie deficit. I still know that probably after this concert we're going to get fast food, and so I'm going to try my best to make healthier choices with that fast food, but I do know that majority of my calories for the day are probably going to go into tonight's dinner after the concert. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay lower on my lunch and my breakfast. So this morning, my hair does not want to cooperate. This morning I just had 2 rice cakes with peanut butter, protein coffee, and water. Today for lunch I did a little tuna wrap on a protein. You just watched me do it with a little bit of fruit and water. I also did 8,000 steps today, so I did my 45-minute workout. Also going to a concert, which means even though we're sitting, at some point we're going to be walking around and moving and doing stuff, dancing. Who knows? Okay, I have, what time is it? We're leaving in about an hour. I need to clean up the living room and I need to start a load of dishes, but I'm still waiting on the load I started this morning to finish, so we'll see how long this dishwasher has left on it, and then if I need to stop it early and then start a new load, we'll do that. But my parents are coming this afternoon to come watch Addie while we go to this concert. I don't want to clean, but I need to. I started sorting a bunch of our mail in the living room yesterday, and I stuck them on the table in there to dispose of them later, and forgot about it, and they all got knocked off, I think, by one of the cats. So all of the mail that I went through is now on the floor. So I need to go clean that up. I need to pick up the living room a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna mop necessarily. I'll probably broom sweep the floor, and then I need to start a load of dishes, or my dad will do them, and we don't want that. What else? I don't know. I guess I need to stop stalling. Come clean with me. Anybody else sick and tired of the rain? Just recently made a video about how much I love it, but not this much. Look at this. It's not raining yet, but accidentally clicking off. The sky just looks angry. Down again very soon. Alright, let me get back to cleaning this living room. I keep stalling. This is actually where I'm going to install a little bit of an outro, because after this we ended up heading to the concert. I am going to put some clips from the concert as well as pictures and a funny moment between me and Tony after the concert, which I hope you stay for.
But after the concert, we ended up going to Sheets and eating, and I did pretty good for the most part. I had a chicken wrap and a couple of his mozzarella sticks. And I'm honestly very proud that I didn't go crazy because I happen to be a Sheets lover. I really do like their food, and it is very easy to overeat when I go there. But like I said, it was a chicken wrap and some of his mozzarella sticks. I actually got a bean and rice thing too that I didn't realize had cilantro in it that I did not eat because I have the unfortunate cilantro gene, which makes cilantro taste like soap. I hate it. I want to love cilantro so bad, and I almost try to force it, but this beans and rice had too much cilantro in it for my taste, so I ended up giving it to Tony to eat for the next day for lunch. I originally took these video clips with the intention of putting them on this channel. However, then it occurred to me afterwards that I might get sued from these people. I'm not entirely sure. Or maybe somebody will yell at me. Don't really know. So I'm just going to talk about them. Chase Petra, phenomenal. She put on a phenomenal show as well as everybody. So I just put on some clips of parts of the concert that most of the bands put on. Winona Fighter has made a lover out of me. I have been listening to her nonstop since this concert. Good job, girl, if you ever see this. Probably not. Chances are very low, but big fan now because you absolutely rocked that concert. The amount of energy this woman had on stage was so infectious and just got everybody moving with her. And I adore her now. Absolutely adore her. And then next up, we're going to have who? Oh, more Winona Fighter. Well, alright. I think after that was South Arcade, which is actually the band that Tony came to see because he's a big South Arcade fan. And I know that most people don't probably actually know these bands, but obviously they do have following. Obviously, there are people out there who love them. There were plenty of people that showed that in the crowd today. South Arcade put on a great show as well, and Tony was so pleased to be able to go and see them finally because he's been talking about seeing them in concert for I don't know how long since he found them. He and Addie are very similar and very cool in their music tastes, where they're constantly going through different artists and different bands and trying to find new bands to listen to. And he and Addie are constantly sending me new people to listen to, which is how I'm going to a concert in September for a singer called Lilith Max. I cannot. Apparently, I'm tongue tied when I try to say her name. That Addison absolutely adores. And then the last band we had up was Honey Revenge. And they're kind of a band I had heard of before. I believe they're based out of California. And I adore their song Airhead, which is the last song that they play, which is the first song I ever heard of theirs. However, all of these bands have made a fan out of me. Oh, there's my friend again. And I also put in a couple pictures of her and I in different pictures that I took during this. Isn't Honey Revenge so cool? Like, look at them. The whole band is so freaking cool. They put on a phenomenal show. I keep using that word, but I can't think of a different word to use. Look at how much fun we were having. Oh. Alright. Here's some pictures. I want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me for day 15. This concert, the summer school, was so much fun. We danced the entire night and laughed and just enjoyed every single one of these bands. They put on one heck of a performance, and I am entirely grateful for having the opportunity to come here. Tony and I had some of the best seats and were able to watch these bands perform, and something about just live music. I don't even care usually who's playing. I love live music, and I am fortunate to, in my life, have seen very many bands play and go to very many concerts, and I hope to eventually bring you to some with me again one day. But I'm also so excited for you guys to see the next day, day 16. I'm not telling you what's in it yet. You'll have to come along and find out. However, day 16 might be single-handedly one of my absolute favorite days that I've had yet. And it's a day that you'll get to see tomorrow that I spent with my dad that was very special. And the place that we got to go, I will never forget in my entire life. So excited. Today started out a little bit slow. I did go on a walk. I had a great day. My eating was great. I did not read this day. But I'm going to say that that's okay that I didn't quite read this day. I have been reading more. I am still doing better. And eventually, hopefully by day 75, I'm able to just do these things on routine or not even thinking about them. I think reading is one of my biggest struggles right now. There's my friend who I adore very much, and the summer school project guys were really really fun. I really liked them. They were so fun. And then here, this band I absolutely adore. I had to edit out a yawn. Anyways, Honey Revenge, so cool. Thanks for joining me today. I really hope you join me for tomorrow because I'm so entirely excited to edit this video.
Remember that time I left our key in the car?
Yeah. You didn't. No, you didn't leave it in the car.
I left. Hold on. You remember that time I left our key in the venue?
Yes.
And we
I
thought
was,
we lost it.
I was adamant that I would hold on to it, and you said, "No, I got it." And you didn't.
All right, this is going for our memory.